In the dark shadows of 1820s Edinburgh, a disturbing tale unfolded that would shock generations to come. This is the story of William Burke and William Hare, two Irish immigrants whose names would become synonymous with unaliving and medical science gone wrong. Picture yourself walking through the dimly lit streets of old Edinburgh. The year is 1827, and our story begins when William Hare, running a lodging house with his wife, discovers one of their tenants deceased in bed. Instead of reporting it, Hare and his friend Burke had a sinister idea. They could sell the body to medical schools for dissection. You see, at that time, Edinburgh was a hub of medical education. But there was a serious shortage of cadavers for anatomy classes. Legal sources could only provide a handful of bodies each year, usually executed criminals. Doctors were desperate, and they would pay handsomely for fresh corpses, no questions asked. What started as a one-time opportunity quickly spiraled into something much darker. When they realized how easy the money was, Burke and Hare didn't wait for more natural unaliving. They began creating their own specimens. Their method was chillingly simple. They would get their victims drunk, then suffocate them using a technique that became known as Burke. Over just 10 months, they unalived 16 people. Their victims were society's most vulnerable, elderly lodgers, sex workers, and even children. Perhaps their most famous victim was Mary Docherty, who Burke lured in by claiming his mother shared the same name. But their lethal business couldn't stay secret forever. Suspicious lodgers discovered Docherty's body hidden under a bed, and the whole operation began to unravel. When the authorities finally caught up with them, Hare turned King's evidence against Burke to save himself. In a twist of dark irony, Burke was suspended by rope in January 1829, and his body was publicly dissected, ending up exactly where he had sent so many others. The legacy of Burke and Hare led to the Anatomy Act of 1832, which finally regulated the supply of bodies for medical research. But their story serves as a haunting reminder of how desperation and greed can lead ordinary people down the darkest of paths. Even today, in Edinburgh's cobbled streets, their tale still echoes, warning us about the thin line between medicine and unaliving. If you found this story interesting, like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more.